Hello, dear friends and family. Thank you for joining me again. I'm continuing my testimony of from a chaotic life to a peaceful life. But today I want to go back to my earlier when I was a preteen, young girl, and how some things happened to me might have affected a lot of my behavior as an adult. So I wanted to tell you a story. It's not very nice, but I believe our past is sometimes a lesson to learn, and maybe some of you might have experienced these things, and then you are living this life and you don't know why you're acting the way you're acting. The Christianity and Christian, a woman of God, doesn't have anything to do with your private life, because sometimes you are living this life and you are just I would not say pretending, but you live a double life. Like I was such a nice person outside my home, but when I went home I would react and act in such a um, unhealthy way that affected my relationship with my husband and my son. And it's not that you want to be nice, it's not that you don't love your son and your husband or your children, it's just that you react in such a way that you are not even the same person. Can you relate to that? And then you regret, and then you apologize, and then you do it again. So, repeat a cycle of no solution. And so I'm trying to bring some solution to the life that you might be living today. So I went back and I was looking at what happened to me, that I was such a silly person, silly in a bad way. Why did I act like that? And so listening to all this teaching that I'm learning from all these different people, and I said, wow, that affected me that way, and I acted the way I acted. So I'm putting two and two together, and I'm trying to help you, because I didn't help myself at the time, because I lived this just awful person, and then now I'm realizing, hey, you all there, maybe this is what happened to you, and now you're reacting this way. So does it make sense? I don't know. Maybe I'm helping you. I hope I'm helping you. So when I was a preteen, I would go to one of my family members. I'm not going to mention their name, because I just, it's the past, but I think this really affected my life. I had such a low self-image that I can't even explain the way I acted. And I kind of grew out of it, but the effect was there for many years, I believe. So I'll give you an example. I would go to her house, and this family, they love my sister, my younger sister, who was beautiful, talented, and everything that I wasn't at that time. And they would praise her, dance with her, give her food, and they would call her name, and they would dance around her, and how beautiful she is, how wonderful she is. And they would gift her with all this different stuff, and they would sit me in the corner, and that lady would come to me and tell me, look at you. You got such big eyes, and your eyes looks like the apples. Your hair, look at my hair. It's thick and puffy. And my sisters, they had really silky, beautiful, long, straight hair, and my hair was curly. I don't know why. And I'm going more natural now. This is my natural hair, because I don't straighten too much, because it was ruining my hair. So look, this is my natural hair. So, and in those days, there were I never knew about conditioner and no mousse or nothing. So my hair was just like a wind blowing. That's how my hair looked. So she would make fun of my hair, my teeth, my legs. I was skinny. I was only about 98 pounds. I'm 5'4", so I just looked like a stick. And she would make fun of my teeth, my eyes, my hair, my legs, and told me how ugly I was. And when people told me that I was pretty, I thought, oh, you're all lying. I never believed them. And she of course told me I was dumb, that I was a dummy and I was stupid. I couldn't speak. And sure enough, no, I was shy and I didn't talk very much. So I would stutter and it just a lot of stuff. And I believed everything she told me, and I acted everything so I would cover my face halfway and cover myself with the shawl, and because we use shawl at home in Nagaland, India. That's where I'm from. So I would just act so weird. I wouldn't talk to anybody. I would just look down and just walk around, because she called me a dummy and how ugly I was. I didn't want to show anybody my face. But people would tell me that I was pretty, and I never believed them. I said, oh, you all are just lying. But when I came to America, everybody thought I was cute, and everybody just complimented my hair and how beautiful I was, how cute I was. And I kind of believed about, my aunt told me that I'm not pretty, so I'm not going to believe you. And so I had such negative self-image. I didn't have any value to myself. I thought, well, I'm not smart, and I didn't even try hard to get good grades in school because she told me I was dumb. And but it's so funny. One person's words can destroy your life for years. And it was years before I realized that, when I started studying the Word, and one person that really boosted my self-image was my husband. A lot of guys asked me out, told me how pretty I was, but I didn't believe them. And when my husband treated me in such value that he called me the Indian princess, and that he adored me and loved me and told me I was so beautiful. He loved my hair, and he told me, oh, don't cut your hair, keep it long, I love it, and played with my hair and everything. And I thought, wow, maybe he putting on something, or does he really mean? And I was beginning to believe that maybe I am pretty, maybe I am, cute. And, all through high school, people told me how beautiful I was, but I never believed a word of those words. But when I got married, my husband started building up my self-image, and I started believing. But then one day, I was reading the Bible in Genesis. And when he created, he said, it is good. He said, it is good. And I believed, and I said, wow, not only my husband thinks I'm beautiful, and then he picked me out of all this gorgeous, beautiful people around the world. And I'm beginning to believe this, all these women in America, all around the world, he could have picked, but he picked me. And so that made me so special. And then when I started reading the Bible, I was beginning to, it started opening my eyes that God loved me. It says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Wow, he loved me so much. He sent his beloved Son just to save me. I'm worth it. I'm loved. And so it makes me tearing up here. I'm becoming emotional, because I'm thinking all these beautiful thoughts of what God thought of me, what my husband told me about me. And so then I started changing and changing and changing. When I'm talking to you right now through camera, This is the very opposite of the life that I lived for years. And no way, no confidence at all. I would look at myself, I would take pictures, and I would just make sure that I look good. And no way. I thought, well, I'm not an eloquent speaker. I can't even put two sentences together without hesitating, and I don't even know how to bring thoughts and convincing thoughts to people. And all this negative stuff just would bombard me. I took a video of myself doing it took probably 20 takes, and finally I picked one that was, it was okay. That's my very first in 2017, I believe, or 2018. I have to look back and really pinpoint the date. But when I took that, I thought, wow, I look awful. And then I look back now and I say, if I look like that now, I would be so grateful. So I tell you, dear friends, stop believing the lies that people told you. Believe what God said, the Word of God said. He said it is good. So when He looked at you, He said it is good. Are you going to argue with Him? I'm not bold enough to argue with God, okay? I'm beginning to agree with God, and my life is amazing. I love my life now. I love talking to you and knowing that you are getting help there and listening to my testimony and how to correct, how to live this amazing life that God has given us. Jeremiah 8 says He's got good plan. He's got plans for you. Maybe you don't have plans, but He has plans for you. Agree with His plan. It's a good one, okay? And dear friends, thank you for joining me again. I just appreciate your support, listening to my stories, and it's just giving me more courage to talk more and bring more beautiful stories. But I'm going to continue this peaceful life that God has given me. What a peaceful, amazing life that I'm living. And I want to take this journey with you. So come along and let's live just one life. We have one life to live. Let's live it to the fullest and enjoy this to the fullest, dear friends. And let's together take as many people as we can to heaven, okay, dear friends? And join me, subscribe, and support this channel. Thank you. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye, dear friends and family.